Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. I am Preeti, working as Oracle Fusion Techno-Functional Consultant. So in today's video, we will discuss the foreign currency translation process. In the scenario where you have to report the balances in the currency which is other than functional currency, in that case you have to run the process foreign currency translation. So in today's video, we will discuss how to run the translation process and what are the steps that you have to perform before running this translation process. So before running the translation process, you have to create the rate type and then you have to set the rates, and then at the specified ledger level you have to provide the cumulative transaction account, and then you have to create the reporting currency ledger. That means in which currency you need to translate the balances you have to create in the reporting currency, and then on the basis of that setups you have to run the translation process in the Oracle Fusion application. So these are the types of the accounts that we have in the ledger, asset and liability, and we have to translate these balances at the period end rates. And then we have the expense and revenue account values, and we have to transfer the balances of the expense and revenue accounts on the period average rate. Then we have the account values which are related to the ownership, and will translate those values or amount on the basis of historical rates. So we will move directly to the application, and there we will create the rate type. Rate type means we will create the AND rate type, then we have to create the average rate type and historical rate type, and we have to set the rates as well for these rate types. Let's move to our application. Now here we have to search for the daily rate task. So this is the task. Click on manage daily rates. Come to the rate type. You can see three different tabs: rate type, daily rates, and historical rates. Now here we have to create rate type. So I've already created the rate type. This is LT period average rate, and this is the LT period end rates. Now click on daily rates, and here we have to provide the conversion rates from USD currency to INR for both these rate types. Click on create in spreadsheet, then click on open. And here you have to provide the login credentials. Provide the username here. Now here you have to select from which currency to which currency you want to translate the amount. Select here USD, and here we will take it as INR. Here you have to provide the conversion rate type, and in the LOB you will be able to see the rate type that we have created now. Let's provide the rate for the end rate type. Here you have to provide the conversion date. Let's take it as October. And in the to conversion date, we will select the same date. So I want all the balances to be transferred for this date. And here you have to provide the conversion rate. Let's take it as 75. And in the second row, we will create the conversion rate for the average rate type for the same dates. And let's provide the average rate as 72 here. Now click on submit icon. So these rates are successfully inserted. Click on OK now. And come to the historical rates. So here you have to select the ledger. Then here you have the ledger currency is coming by default. And here you have to select the target currency and select the rate type as historical here. Now you have given the parameter and now click on create in spreadsheet. Or first we will review in spreadsheet. Provide the login credentials here. So there are no rates. So we will now upload the rates for the same. Now click on create in spreadsheet. Again, provide the login credentials here. Double click on it. Now here we have to provide the accounting combination where we will take the account value which is available for the retained earning. So this is the account for retained earning. Click on OK. And here we have to select the accounting period. So we have uploaded the rates for the October 23 and I'm taking accounting period for October 23. Here we have to provide the target currency, that is INR. And in the value type, I'm taking it as rate. And here we have to provide the rate. Let's take it as 68. And click on upload. Okay, so let's check the reason for the insert failed. Okay, so the rate or amount for these currency conversions are already uploaded in the application. Okay, for the same period, these rates are already uploaded. But in this way, we can upload the historical rates if in case they are not already uploaded in the application for the required period. So we have discussed how to create the rate type, how to upload the daily rate conversion, and how to create the historical rates. Now our next step is so we have created the rate type, then we have set the rates. Now we have to provide the CTA account at the specify ledger option. So let's move to the specify ledger task. And the scope area, we have to select the US primary ledger, which is already selected. Now you can see here we have to provide a cumulative translation adjustment account, which is already provided. And here in the default period end rate type and default period average rate type, you can select the rates that you have provided in the application now. So in the LOV, you will be able to see the rates type that you have created and uploaded the rate for the same. So in this way, you have to do three things at the specify ledger option. When you want to translate the amount, first you have to provide the account here for cumulative translation adjustment account. Then in the default period end rate type and default period average rate type, you have to select the rate type here that you have created and uploaded the rate for the same. So right now I'm taking or you can say I'm leaving this configuration as it is. And we have performed almost all the steps. Now we have to create the reporting currency. So for that, go to the manage reporting currency task. And here click on create icon. So what should be the currency conversion level? So I want to translate the balances. So I will take here as balance and currency should be INR. Okay, so already the reporting currency for INR is created. Okay, so this is the reporting currency for INR purpose is created. So we will run the translation process with this reporting currency ledger, that is XYZ. So let's click on this line and then click on edit. Here the name of this balance level report currency is XYZ. Let's change it to the USD to INR. This is the currency conversion level is balance and currency is INR. And these are the rate type that system will pick, and these will be provided at the specify ledger option. And here for the revenue and expense transaction rule is period to date, and for the owner's equity translation rule is period to date. Now click on save and close. And now we have to run the translation process. For that, you have to go to the general accounting workbench area and then go to the period close. Now go to the task panel and select the task that is translate balances. Data access set is US primary ledger. And here select for the US primary ledger. Target currency is INR. And the accounting period, we will take it as October 23. And whether you want to translate for a single balancing segment or you have to do it for all, you have to select here. So let's run for all the balancing segments. Now click on submit icon. Click on OK. Now go to the schedule processes and we'll check there whether this process is successful or not. You can see here the status has succeeded, that is translate general ledger account balances. And now again go back to the general account workbench area. Now you can see the translation status. This is the primary ledger for which we have run the translation process, and this is the accounting period. Now you can see the status here, and these are the balancing segment values. You can see here for this 101, the translation currency process is completed, and this is not translated, so we will discuss this later why it is not translated. In this way you can run the translation process, and you can check the status here. If there is a green tick, that means for this company the balances have been translated to the INR currency from the USD currency. So in this way we can run the translation process, and we can check the status of the translation process. Thank you so much for watching the video.